Hello, good day. Welcome to another lesson in purposive communication. So, for today, we are going to discuss how we can ace that job interview. So, here are some questions, and there are ways on how we can answer them effectively. So, please tune in and pay attention with our discussion. So, let us start. A job interview is really critical. This is a deciding factor kung tatanggapin kayo ng company or not. That is why preparation is very important, and this is the key for your interview success. So, what are the things that we have to prepare or we have to keep in mind in this particular stage? So, first, we must create a checklist. Okay, these are some of the things that the employer is looking for in that particular job position. Next, clear the room of distraction. So dapat you should find a place at your home that is free from any noise and free from any distractions. Next is you must have a pen and paper handy for notes. So you might jot down some of the details or some of the things that the interviewer is saying to you. Next, if the time isn't convenient, ask to reschedule. But this particular tip is not that applicable to us because sometimes in other cultures and usually in workplace culture, when you reschedule, that will reflect that you are not that interested with the job. So as much as possible, you have to adjust with the schedule of the interview. But when it comes to the point that it is really inconvenient for you, don't hesitate to reschedule or contact the HR manager. Next, keep your resume in clear view. So, dapat meron kang resume in front of you while having the phone interview. Why? Because para masabi mo kung ano yung mga nakalagay sa resume mo, hindi mo na siya babanggitin because that is known by the employer. So, para alam mo kung ano yung mga dapat mong idagdag about yourself. Next, if possible, use a landline instead of a cell phone. This is a good tip because sometimes cell phones can be distracting, so there are a lot of notifications that's going to pop up. So in that case, it is preferable to use a landline. But in our case, it is appropriate to use our phones, okay, because not all of us have a landline. So a cell phone is enough, but make sure that it is free from any notifications and other pop-ups. Okay, next, turn call waiting off. Okay, so that's another tip. Okay, so right now in our discussion, we are going to look at some basic interview questions. In general, hindi po ito lahat binabanggit ng interviewer on an interview, but most of the time, these questions are the basic questions. So you must be prepared in answering these questions. The first and very fundamental question in a job interview is, tell me something about yourself. And most of the time, this is one of your chances, okay? This is one of your first chances to leave an impression. Now, what are the things that you must state to your interviewer? So, first things first, you must not tell the interviewers things that are stated in your resume. Because why mention something that they already know? So, make it more personal. For instance, you may start at describing your personality or stating your hobbies and then try to relate it with your educational background because that is what employers are mostly looking for. Okay, so tell me something about yourself is really a basic question, and most of the time, this question serves like an icebreaker between the employer and the employee. So it is recommendable that you make your answer more personal. Okay, so that the interviewer will get a gist what are your strengths. So first thing or one thing na kailangan nating tandaan is you must not state your strengths without citing situations where you best display it, because how can you justify that that is your strength without even proving to them that that is indeed your strength? So when you mention that, for instance, you are hardworking, or you are passionate about this particular job, it is preferable that you include some situations. For instance, when you say that your strength is a hardworking spirit, then you must include situations. For instance, I still recall, ma'am, when I am working on my previous job, I have really exhibited my hardworking spirit because I usually work overtime and I usually meet the deadline, and I haven't been late in submitting any of the documents that needed for the job. So you might cite situation. So these phrases might be helpful sa pagsisimula ng iyong statement. For instance, you might use I still recall. For instance, in my previous work. Okay, so at marami pang iba. Okay, so we must remember, class, that when you mention your strengths, you must put some evidence, or you must mention some evidence. Well, if you have your strengths, your interviewer will also ask about your weaknesses. So, one thing that you must remember is do not tell the interviewer something that will make them not hire you. Do not be too honest. So, basically, the key in answering this question is you must not mention something that will make them hate you. Okay? And you must pick a trait that you have already made positive steps to address. And actually, ang magandang technique dito is change the word form of your weakness. For instance, you are talkative. Talkative is it may sound a negative trait, but when you change it to passionate to open discussions, it will become more like isa siyang magandang pakinggan na weakness. Okay? For instance, my weakness is I can't say no because I have always accomplished and finished whatever tasks and duties that is given to me. So that is also a good weakness. Or if you're ever going to mention your real weakness, make sure that you are making positive steps to address. For instance, ma'am, my weakness is uh, sometimes I usually have some problems. I usually have some problems working on my own. Why? Because, ma'am, I am a collaborative learner, and I have been trained by my university to collaborate and to have some team discussions with my co-employees, and that is my weakness. Okay? So, you rephrase nyo po yung weaknesses nyo, or kung magsasabi man kayo ng weakness, make sure that you're going to include some of the steps that you are taking to address your weakness. Okay? Next question is, where do you see yourself 5 years from now? So, in this question, you must have like a concrete answer, and you must see yourself on a concrete position. You don't just say that from 5 years from now I'm going to be successful, I'm going to be happy, I'm going to have a family. So that is too vague and too general. So you must tell them something achievable. Please your interviewers by telling them what they want to hear. For instance, you could say that, ma'am or sir, 5 years from now, I think I see myself still working here at the company, and I am maintaining a position that I really love, and still I'm striving for the higher positions because I would like to be more productive. Okay? Or you could say that, I think, ma'am, 5 years from now, I'm going to be a development manager of this particular agency, because that is actually my dream position, and I will do whatever it takes to achieve that 5 years from now. Okay, so pag sinagot po natin yung tanong na yon, make sure that our answer is achievable. Next question is, what is your edge over the other applicants? So basically, this question is asking what makes you special and what is your unique characteristics from the rest of the other applicants. So what are the things that you should mention on your answer? So first thing first is you must focus on your greatest strength. So as much as possible, mention the ultimate strength or pinaka nag-iisang katangian na feeling mo ay wala yung other applicants. And you should not be cliche. What do you mean by cliche? So very uncommon, very dull, and very boring. For instance, a lot of applicants, when they are being asked with this question, usually their answer is, "Ma'am, I am hardworking, I am industrious, I am persistent." Well, syempre, lahat ng applicants sasabihin yon. So, you must not be cliche. You must avoid common and generic answers. So, ano po ang pwedeng isagot natin? Ma'am, I believe my edge over the other applicants is my passionate spirit, my determination. So, you could answer that. Or, my edge over the other applicants is my thinking because I always think out of the box. Or you could also say that, "Ma'am, sir, my edge is my being unconventional, solving conventional problems unconventionally." Okay, so pwede po nating pag-isipan yung edge natin. So do not be cliche. And syempre, we have to be confident when we are saying our edge over the other applicants. Why? Kasi yung sagot mo dapat on your tone pa lang ng pananalita mo, the way you speak, you are really confident that that is your edge, that makes you unique. So dapat confident ka when you deliver your answer. Next question, and this is usually all the time, it is included in most interview questions. So why should we hire you? So you have to focus on your assets, what makes you different, and where do your major strengths lie. Outline what you can offer in terms of experience, personality, and enthusiasm. So usually your answer will revolve around these three concepts. So experience, personality, and enthusiasm. So experience, ano po yan? You could say that as an experienced teacher, or since I have been teaching 3 years since I have been teaching since 2000 blah blah blah, so I believe that I could really deliver my best service to this particular job. So that is experience. Personality, you should hire me, ma'am, because I have a trait that is I am very willing to learn and I am very passionate about this job. So pwede yun, personality. Or you could also say that you could also use enthusiasm. So I am really excited and looking forward to this job, ma'am. Actually, just thinking of working in this job is enough for me to wake up in the morning. Okay, so pwedeng mga ganong sagot. But usually, the answer in this particular question should be tailor fit or kailangan niya adjust nyo yung sagot sa tanong na ito dun sa knowledge nyo about the company. Limbawa, why should we hire you, ma'am? Because I also believe on the mission and the vision of the company that I am applying for. I believe I share the common traits and the common philosophy that this company have. Okay? So, pwede po nating isagot. So, the key here is you could always relate your answer dun sa knowledge mo about the company. So, you have to make sure that you know a lot about the company. This is a rare question, but somehow this question is being asked by the interviewer to get a glimpse of your personality. Okay, so the question is, if I ask your friends to describe you, what would they say? So, syempre, you must focus on your social life. Think of how your friends see you as a person and as their friend. So, paano ka ba nakikita as your friend? Ma'am, I think my friends would describe me as a generous friend. And then you may cite situations. They call me generous because most of the time I always treat them to restaurants and I always help them whenever they have a financial crisis or hiatus in their lives. So when you mention again a trait of yourself, you must not forget to cite situations or to prove evidence to mention evidences to support your claim. Okay? Next question is, what has been your biggest challenge so far? So you must really rely on your memory, and you must share something about the most difficult problem that you have encountered. So for instance, in your previous company or nung nag-aaral ka pa, there is this particular challenge that you have encountered, so you must share to them. And then you must also share that to them what are the ways or what are the steps you have done in order for you to conquer your challenge. For example, let's have an example. Your biggest challenge is you're a working student. So you could say that, ma'am, I think my biggest challenge that I have encountered is being a working student when I was in college. As a working student, I have to make both ends meet. I have to prioritize my time between working and studying, but I have managed to overcome that obstacle, and now I am a graduate of my university, and I am a proud product of that university, and I am proud that I have been a working student and I have overcome that challenge. Okay, so you must provide specific details about the challenge that you have encountered. So basically, those are the questions that you have to remember or you have to practice on. So finally, I have a quotation. This is my favorite quotation and somehow a guiding principle in life. So Veni Vidi Vici. So this is Latin if I'm not mistaken. This means I came, I saw, I conquered. Okay, so I hope that you're going to conquer your fears and be brave and be confident about yourself. And I hope you're going to ace our simulated job interview, and I hope you're going to impress the employer that you're going to converse with. So sabi dyan, with preparation and a positive mindset, you can conquer the world, the universe rather. So marami pong salamat in paying attention with the lecture, and prepare for your simulated phone interview. Goodbye po, and let's call it a day.